Okay, so good evening or good day wherever you are. My name again is Adeolu Akinyemi, and I'm excited to be the one taking us on this journey. Welcome to Money Mondays. And what we do on these Money Mondays is I teach about finance, about financial intelligence. I teach about the things that are trending in the financial space. And for the last few weeks, one of the things that have been trending has been the cryptocurrency market. And I've basically shared information that allows as many of us as possible to be able to participate in this space. Now, of course, from the feedback I'm getting today, there are a lot of first timers here today. There are people today who, even though they're not first timers, they understand a few things. Some people understand they already have a Bitnob wallet. They understand how to load it with value and how to do DCA. All of that is clear. But I want to share with you I want to basically show you the different levels so that we can all, learn, okay, what do I need to know? What level am I? How informed am I? And how can I begin to grow my knowledge base? So I'd like you to be able to, just follow me on this journey. A few people are saying that they don't have the link and all those kind of things. Um, I don't know if there's anybody who can, just basically I don't know if the groups are enabled for people to be able to do all of that. Can help share for people to know. Okay, this is how this is live. Okay, I can see we have over 80 people in the room already, and I know the room is filling up very quickly. So please, we can share with other people as well. So very quickly, I want to run through a few things so that I can be clear. Now, one of the key things I would like you to understand, and I would like to lay this foundation again afresh, is that in this journey towards financial freedom, the journey of our finance is a journey towards financial freedom. What does that mean? It means that the end game that everybody who wants to become successful, wealthy from a financial point of view is not really a game of accumulation because whatever you accumulate, you still have the capacity to spend. And the real game is to be able to build your financial systems and portfolio in such a way that the time comes in your life where you have systems built, investments made in assets that allow you to earn passive income. And that when your passive income exceeds your living expenses, that's when you're free. That's the journey we all want to take. Unfortunately, many people don't know that that's their goal financially. They think their goal is to accumulate. And then because they want to accumulate, build a house, buy a car, have security, many of us miss the road to financial freedom. I've shared that severally. If you have caught the previous videos, you understand how this plays out. And I said one of the key things you want to do in achieving financial freedom is that there's a season of your life where you want to, first of all, ensure that you are cash flow positive, meaning that your income exceeds your expense and the balance that is left is available for you to use for investments. And I said in the second level, you want to ensure that your cash flow is being intelligently channeled towards the right opportunities that can allow you to gain value. So at that point, you're looking not only for cash flow, you're looking for capital gains. And the purpose of your capital gains is because you want to ensure that the capital that has now gained value can be channeled into the proper assets that allow you to have passive income. It is when you have been able to achieve this that you can really, rest from your regular labor. You can work becomes an optional, and then you can do the things you love, serve your mission, do the things that you know that are very important because now money is no longer a factor determining your sustenance. And we said that, once in various stages of our lives, there will be different opportunities. I analyzed and said there are five investment opportunities that you can leverage on for capital gains. And you can also, based on how you use them, you can leverage on them for passive income. And in the last 2 weeks, we've been sharing about the blockchain and the cryptocurrency space as there seems to be a very bullish season at this time. So currently, we are in a season, we're in a bullish season. We're in a time when there's a lot happening and it will not last forever. And I shared with you last week that this is like the dream that Pharaoh had of there were fat bulls. There were seven of them. And then after a while, he saw seven thin bulls swallowing the seven fat bulls. And he saw seven ripe and ready for harvest ears of corn. And he saw the ones that were dry basically taking their place. I'm basically saying that the seasons of life, and my own interpretation is there are seasons where it is bullish, where the bulls are fat and flourishing, and there are seasons where it's not. And one of the biggest mistakes I have made in times past in the cryptocurrency space is not understanding those seasons and thinking that bull seasons will last forever. Now, if there's anything I've learned from the opportunity of seeing through a bull season, seeing the end of a bull season, seeing the beginning of a bearish season, and seeing the bearish season last for a while, and seeing the beginning of another bull season. I know that the season we currently enjoy is not going to last for long. Of course, it won't last forever, and it's not going to be for long as well. There's a chart that shows a clear picture of how the market has been since 2003, sorry, since 2013, 2011, 2012, and shows you how, how many, what historically, for how long has it been green, for how long does it go red, how long has the seasons been of enjoying bullish returns, and when does it turn red. And of course, we probably are on track to have the longest ever period in the year 2020. If this month of April continues at this trend, and then May gets into it as well, this will be the longest span of green, 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 for example, on Bitcoin. Now we're in exciting times, and the formula for exciting times is not the formula for all times. There's a way to behave during bullish seasons, and there's a way to behave in bearish seasons. And I want to encourage you to say, look, we have a window. I've heard people say this window will last this year. I've heard people say this window is winding down quickly. Some people are saying we have this quarter. Some people are saying maybe we have till third quarter. I don't know. Nobody holds a crystal ball, and nobody can tell precisely what's going on. One of the biggest news you find on Twitter in the last few days, yesterday, today, is that it's alt season. And in case you don't know what alt season means, alt season is a season where it is no longer the drive of the bull of Bitcoin that's driving the activity, but the fact that altcoins, the coins that are not Bitcoin, the alternative coins, are the ones that are beginning to get traction. And I think we're in that phase. I seem to agree that we seem to be in that phase heavily, and that phase looks like we're in the center of it. I don't know how long it's going to last. So whatever I'm sharing with you is information that will be very valuable to you in bull markets. This one, if you quickly awaken to the possibilities. The next one, maybe in another 3 to 4 years, if you also learn these lessons and are able to understand how to operate in the bear seasons. Now, guess what? During the bullish seasons, people make money, but it's during the bear seasons that people create true wealth. So I like to always share as well to say when the season is over, there's what's going to sustain you all through time. And I like to cover both ends because I've been beaten by bullish seasons that metamorphose into bear seasons without my understanding what the market, what to expect. So very quickly today, I want to tell you that there's a bull market going on. I will give you a few examples of things that are happening today that makes me pretty convinced that's what's going on right now. And then I will show you how you can be a part of this, how you can participate in the exciting that is happening. I see people from different countries, European countries, American, Canadians. I've seen people from Asia, China, and I've been able to make a few contacts and friends from a variety of these places as well. And I see what people are doing. And I don't see enough people from around our own side of the world. And I think it's going to be something beautiful if I can empower and arm us with adequate knowledge to be able to do it ourselves. One of the mistakes I've been in the past as well is doing things for people. And today I recognize the value of my time and the fact that I don't really have the luxury of that much time to be able to do things and do let me do it for you kind of system. But guess what? You have an opportunity today to be able to learn how to do it. And if it takes you a long time to learn how to do it, fine. Just want to ensure that at least you can follow, you can follow with the process and you can learn and you can drive. So I'm going to be sharing all that information. That's what I do on Mondays. I basically intimate us with what's possible. I record it as a video and I share on YouTube and on the various channels so I can follow up with it and see what's going on. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos this week for different projects. So I'd like to say watch out for that as well. And I would like your involvement, in reading it, in knowing it, in being aware, because this season, for example, like I said, is not going to last forever. So very quickly, what are the opportunities that exist within this space for capital gains? Now, the real deal for most of these channels is capital gains. Now, the truth is there are some aspects of this cryptocurrency space that yield passive income, but because it's not been around for so long, you probably don't want to put all your eggs in that basket as a vehicle for passive income. What I think more is you can capitalize and make the most of this bull season and be able to gain some capital that you can channel into the things that you want to do. So very quickly, I want to talk us through the very key areas where you can make good money in this time and in this market. If you are here, you are hearing me, and you are with me, can you please go on that chat box there and type yes? Okay, so let me see your yes, 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 yes. And then I know that we're ready to go forward into the key discussions for today. Good, I can see the yes, yes, yes rolling in. Excellent. Now, there are a number of ways in which you can make money in this market. And I'm going to break them down for you, depending on the level of involvement and commitment you want to put into this as well. And I'm going to tell you averagely how much is possible for you to generate by doing any of these steps. Now, I didn't put this step on my write-up, but I think it's important that I start with this step. So I'm going to give you essentially like 6 different steps of the things you can do. Now, the first step is what I call dollar cost averaging. So the very first thing you want to learn about the ecosystem of how do I maximize the returns in a bullish market in the crypto space is understand dollar cost averaging. And dollar cost averaging, the reason why I didn't put in that number is because it's not the channel, it's not is not seasonal. Dollar cost averaging is not seasonal. Dollar cost averaging is in the bull season, in the bear season. It is something that you must be doing. And what exactly is dollar cost averaging? Dollar cost averaging with Bitcoin is saying every day, I do every day. If you don't want every day, you can do every week. If you don't have the muscle for every week, you can do every month. But ensure that you have a regularity that you have planned for the next 5 to 10 years of using a small amount of money you can afford to throw away to buy Bitcoin on a regular basis. I am buying daily. And the beautiful thing with BitNob is that BitNob allows you to buy daily from as low as $1. So with the BitNob app, which you'll find on iOS or you find on App Store or you find Android on Play Store, if you go there, look for BitNob Technologies, download the app, sign up, and then go get an over voucher from OVVAR over.com. You find how you can get a voucher, get the voucher, load your wallet, and once you load your wallet, you're in. Now, you load your wallet with USD, and then you do a dollar cost averaging by ensuring that you set up a plan. That plan basically will take money from your USD account and use it to buy Bitcoin on a daily basis. I am doing daily dollar cost averaging. You can do daily, or you can do weekly, or you can do monthly, or you can do all three. I currently have about 6 plans running. I have a spoil my girlfriend plan. That's for my wife. I have a rent plan. I have a school plan. I have different plans. You can run any plan you want to run, give it any exact thing you want to give it without fail from the amount you put within your USD wallet, which you can load today with vouchers anywhere in the world. You can begin to make purchases of Bitcoin on a regular basis. Now, this is fundamental. Whatever it is that you are doing, you want to ensure that you are doing this. Okay, very, very important. And it will go high at times. Buy, it will buy. If it's buying daily, it will buy high. It will go low, it will buy. It will go high, it will buy. It will keep on buying whatever is happening. What is happening is you are insuring yourself against the risk, both emotional and financial, of buying when it's high and then it dumps on you, or buying when it's low and then you are just making sure that you're doing a long-term plan that ensures that over a period of time you can get tremendous value. Okay, I share, for example, I say, look, if I was doing $1 on a monthly basis for the last 120 years, I will have a lot of money today in Bitcoin that will be astronomical compared to the value that I invested. So dollar cost averaging is something that everybody wants to do. How can we use pounds to buy vouchers? Once there's an agent in the UK, and we're getting agents, Bitnob is getting agents everywhere around the world. Once you have agents there, the agents can exchange you can give them pounds and they'll give you the vouchers, the over vouchers. We're also working on over vouchers in other currencies, so that I just know, okay, this is the price I pay to be able to get this value in this currency. But the beautiful thing is, because Bitcoin basically is calibrated in dollars, it pays you to be able to say, my pounds, how many dollars is he buying? Because you're going to be buying Bitcoins valued in dollars. When you say Bitcoin is $59,000, I already see people talking about pounds. So do you have agents? Somebody's asking, and these are questions are for Q&A. but there are agents who are building agencies in different places. The focus right now is to start from where we can have access to direct people directly. But Ghana is live, Nigeria is live. We have people we're talking to for the UK, have people we're talking to for Canada and for the US as well. All of these places will be live in time. But guess what? The company is very, very young and very new. But guess what? It's growing. We have over 3,000 members in the database already that are users, and that number is meant to increase to 10,000 this month. So the first thing I want you to learn and begin to be involved with is ensure that you are doing DCA. If you are here today and you already have the BitNob app, you are already loaded it with value, and you're already doing DCA, your answer is 1. If you have the BitNob app but you're not using it yet, your answer is 2. And if you don't have the BitNob app and you're not doing anything and just hearing about this for the first time, you haven't even done that, your answer is 3. So let me have 1, 2, 3 and see what those numbers are like. I can see plenty of ones, a few twos, and I think the threes have not started coming out yet. I can see a few threes. And it's very simple. Now, there are some phones that are not able to download the app. It may mean that you need to upgrade. Okay, because the web version will not be available, I think, until sometime in July. Phone users can use this. Just go on Play Store or go on Android Store and do BitNob. And of course, you can move Bitcoin from anywhere else you already have Bitcoin into your BitNob app. Now, this is the general bull market or bear market. Dollar cost averaging is fantastic. It is something that you should do. It makes sense to do. So that's one is one. If you leave this meeting today, that's one key step I want you to take. Go to your Android, go to your iPhone, download BitNob. If you look for it and you don't find it for BitNob Technologies, the UI UX is very neat. You like the look of it. It's black and some kind of fluorescent green. Download it, get to play around with it, sign up, and then get another voucher and begin your process. That's very simple. Now, once you have done that, how do I maximize this particular season? Okay, how do I understand? How do I maximize this season? Now, if you are using the BitNob app and anything becomes unclear and you don't know how to do it, okay, I'm going to give you a page you can go to. It's a Telegram page. Okay, it's TME.BitNobles. You want to ensure that you are in that Telegram group because there they can answer all your questions. Customer service can answer your question as well. Getting a voucher should not be a challenge, okay, because you can pay online. Okay, just go to over.com. It will link you to a Flutterwave account. You can make payment there. And if you are here and you are in Green Mondays, it is extremely simple. Just communicate with Dr. Aino, communicate with Ebele Alaka, communicate with Mrs. Dikwe, communicate with MI, communicate with trade partners, communicate with any of those trade partners or stockists. They will guide you on exactly what you need to do. And if you are not in that body, still simple, just go to over.com and click on the agency link. They'll give you where to pay to. There's a form to fill and you will get your over vouchers. Over is ovvar.com. And this is basically an initiative created to ensure that you don't need to be doing back transfers because those are not allowed within the country currently anymore. So you can reach out to those people and get guidance on how you can get your Uber vouchers. And once you find somebody that you have chemistry with and is working well for you, please go and continue doing with them. We expect that the time is coming not long from now where people will be doing $1 million in transfers on a weekly basis. Okay, so position yourself. Everybody who is a member, who's a user of BitNob can graduate to becoming an agent. You just need to be willing to spend $1,000 and then voila, you can be an agent in the space where you find yourself as well. Okay, and in the spaces where you are not in, if you're in a space like Canada, UK and all those kind of places, you still need the vouchers today because the integration to the local banking system in your areas has not been done yet. So you cannot yet pay with MasterCard, Visa card, but that is coming. In not too long, that will be possible. But for now, the vouchers also gives us an opportunity to ensure that we can begin to operate in a decentralized way across countries and and continents before the rails for the banking system is set up. So that's set one. Set two, what are the things I now need to begin to do if I want to maximize this season? Okay, what are the things I want to do? It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter whether you have an account in Nigeria or not. Like I said, all that is required is an agent in different countries. You can basically contact or communicate with the agent there, and in your local currency, you can make your payments. You can make it via different channels. All of the rails for that, as soon as the city is kept up, will be alive. And if anybody who is here who says, you know what, I'm interested in that opportunity, I want to be the agent for this space, it's not difficult to just hit up the person that brought you in there, that invited you, and connect. So we are on Telegram, there are Telegram groups, there are WhatsApp groups as well. Just find a way to reach out and we'll take on that conversation from there. So very quickly, let me step into the next places. Now, some of the things you need to begin to do if you want to maximize and be able to turn $100 into $10,000. For example, number one, in the category of what you need to do in this bullish market is trade. Okay, trade. Now, trading is something that not everybody can do. Not everybody has the emotional capacity and the restraint and discipline to be able to trade. People lose money, more people lose money trading than the people that make money trading. So I say this with a lot of caution. And of course, in this whole entire episode, I always tell you, do your own research, DYOR. This is not financial advice. I'm just basically sharing with you the things that I have seen in this space that I think can be of benefit to the people that I know and are around me. So trading, okay, this is something where you use exchanges, and if you know how the exchanges work, you see graphs, you see charts, you see price indexes. There are different pairs, and there are a number of exchanges. Now, so the biggest and most popular exchange you'll find around is Binance, and then of course you have OKEx, you have Gate.io, you have Bitfinex, you have Bitforex, you have MDX, you have all sorts of exchanges. But before you get into the very complicated exchanges, you can also do some exchange function on your BitNob app. So BitNob app, for example, Bitcoin goes up, I can sell it to USD. Bitcoin comes down, I can use my USD to buy. I can do a basic trading function on my BitNob app, just trading USD and BTC. I can buy, sell. I can gain value from there without all the charts and all the connections, just with Bitcoin. Now, because the long-term strategy is DCA, meaning you create a plan that takes money from your USD and buys Bitcoin on a regular basis. Because that's the plan there, is why we're not talking much about the trading, but you can actually trade on your BitNob app as well. Okay, now, so the first thing you want to do is trade. And trading, in the very, very, proper sense of trading, there are, trading portals look very interesting. And let me show you what that looks like, for example, so that, we're not talking too much theories. I can show you what it looks like when you are trading. So let's say, for example, let me show you what this looks like so that I can get a rough idea from there. Let me share my screen. Okay, so this is what a normal trading page looks like. The normal trading page is BTC. These are two pairs. This is BTC and USDT. Okay, so if I wanted to trade here, very simply, what I will do is that I want to use my dollar to buy. So I can click on this price, click on the price here. I'm using market, so I want to use limits. I click on the price here, it reflects the price here. I say I want to use my $206 to buy some Bitcoin. I don't want to use everything. I want to use $100. I want to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, and I come here and I click buy BTC. Okay, as soon as I click buy BTC, it buys. If I'm buying, if the price is the price that it hasn't changed from the price I wanted to buy it, it will show here under. It will show under here under open orders, and as soon as it gets to the price and buys, it will show as closed, and then I will see my BTC on this side. Very simple. So this is what the trading platform looks like. This is Binance, for example. I can trade with this. Now, this is time consuming. It is easier to trade in a bullish market because everything is going up. Everything is averagely going up. It goes down once in a while and then it goes up. If I want to show you what the market looks like today, let me come to markets so that I can have an idea. So this is the market today. And this is the general market. So let me see this load. So for example, today, this is BNB/BNB. And look at it. You can see green, how many red? Majority are green. Today, WIN has gained 29% on BNB. BTT has gained 34%. Today, WRX has gained 1%. XRP has gained 26%. MITH has gained 53%. HOT has gained 1%. Tron has gained 40% on the BNB. So if I want to do it on flat versus like USDT, I click against USDT fiat market against the normal dollar. You can see the percentage change in 24 hours. These are the green, how many red? So today is a really bullish day. For example, anything you planted today was going to reap good harvest. So BTC has done 1% today. BTT has done 43% today. WIN has done at 6%. XRP 34%. BNB has done 6% today. It's currently at 371. It hasn't gone this high before. So BNB is Binance is breaking the bounds. Earth is doing this, but there are some days when it is red. Okay, but trading means I have some particular pairs of currencies that I'm looking at. I do not advise that you venture into this if you don't have the time, the technological, wherewithal, and the emotional, balance to be able to not sell when it's going down. Not, see STX. STX has done 102% today. Okay, and you have all of those kind of things happening as well. So people are saying maybe all season is back. I think these are the kind of signals that people are looking at to say, wow, it looks like something's happening. It looks like it's all season because all the alts are not doing badly today. So this is an example of what that looks like on that space. Even Uniswap. Okay, sorry, not Uniswap. XR up. Okay, a lot of things are going on today actually. So that's what that looks like in a jiffy. Okay, so that's what trading looks like. So one of the first things, one of the key things you want to be able to do is trade. And for those who want to trade, we do trainings on trading. I used to do trainings on trading on WhatsApp. If you are interested in learning how to trade and you have the time to be able to sit down with it and look at XYZ, that's possible. That's not the highest value, okay, but that's possible. Somebody says, I don't have Naira, I have dollars. Once you get an agent who is ready to take responsibility for this in your state, all that is easy, okay, because transfer of money from place to place is not complicated. Okay. Can you advise how to spot or identify which coin to invest in? We're talking about signals. Someone's asking, is there a way to get signals? Yes, there are groups that give signals. There are signal groups, and you can be a part of that. If you're trading, you can join a signal group, pay to be getting signals. I can link you with some signal groups where you can get signals from, and they are not always 100% correct, but some of them do 80%, some of them do 50%, some of them 90%. Beyond that, I also stumbled on something very interesting that you can use for your trading. So I got this bot. I use this bot as well. I've used it for a while and it's not doing badly. So I got this bot. It's a robot. It's a program. It's a bot that basically trades for me. And this bot works 24 hours every day, 7 days a week. In order to use the bot, you need to have a minimum of $1,000 in your account. And this bot trades every day. And typically in a month, this bot's goal is to achieve about 5% if it's going non-aggressively. So non-aggressively means I don't want to lose money. I want to just do it gradually. It does about 5% on a monthly basis. And in a year, that can mean, what? If it's compounding, it can mean more as well. But this bot, I have been checking it out, trying to see how it's working. They've been trading the bot and using the bot for the past 5 years. You can use the bot on Binance, you can use it on Kraken, and you can use it on one other exchange as well. You can use the bot as well. Okay. Okay. So that's how that works. Somebody says my audio has been fluctuating for them. Please, can you hear me? Somebody says some of us are slow learners. I'm talking too fast. Please regulate me. Okay. Someone is asking how much is the bot? The bot is, you can buy bots. You can buy $100 worth. You can buy $200 worth. The bot basically has like a recharge card, like a recharge system where you pay $100, pay $200, and then the bot works until the money finishes. And of course, by the time the money will finish, the bot should have made profits that allows you not to worry about that. Okay, somebody says my internet is breaking. Let me see if I can change my source. Sorry about that. Give me a break, please, a little bit of a second. I'll confirm to you if it's still loud and clear, and then we'll progress. Okay. Can you hear me loud and clear now? I just changed my source of internet. So just let me know if you can hear me clearly, and then we can progress. Can you hear me clearly? Better now. Okay, excellent. So the bots, so the bots, like the bot I am using, I paid about, I think I got both $200. It hasn't finished, and it's about over a month. So based on the volume of money you are trading, that's what determines how long the bot will last for. It has a rechargeable system. If you don't have $1,000, $2,000 in your account that you're trading with, you don't need the bot. Okay. But if you're interested in the bot and you want to use the bot, not a problem. Buzz through the 20X group. I'll create forms for people to show interest in what they want, and then I'll be able to make it available to you. One of the things that all those things do is, rather than giving your money to somebody to trade for you, you don't know what they're doing, you don't know what the balance is, you don't know where it is, you can handle all of this by yourself. And guess what? Even if you lose money and you are learning why you lose money, then you have gained knowledge. But if you don't gain anything, you give your money to someone and you don't learn anything, you have lost knowledge, you have lost money, And you may think that the biggest thing you lost was money, but I think the biggest thing you lost was knowledge. Today, I've lost money before. I'm trying to regain it all back in this season. And the reason why I can do that is because I didn't lose knowledge. I gained knowledge, even though I then lost money. So someone says I can hear, but your audio is low. I'm sure you need to increase it from your own end because my audio is loud from here. So the first thing you want to do and learn how to do is trade. So trading, you can get a bot to trade for you, and you can, basically play with a few things, get a signals group. That's a very interesting place where you can trade as well. There's where you can trade with, you can mirror trade. So that there's something called mirror trading as well, where you go to a platform like you find somebody who is trading and getting 100% on a weekly basis, on a regular basis, and then you copy trade them. Basically, you say, you know what, whatever this person does, I am doing as well. Just do for me what they do. If they make progress, let them make me progress. They make money, I want to make money. They lose money, I want to lose money. I want to just benchmark their percentage. If they have $1 million in their account and I have $1,000 in my account, look at the ratios. When they do a ratio, do the same ratio for me. I want to copy trade and follow them. All of those things exist that make trading easy. But like I said, you need to have technological wherewithal, be able to handle different exchanges. I am currently on over 15 different exchanges, maybe 20. And because of where I'm playing in, whenever something I'm doing releases somewhere else, I want to go there, sell it there, and bring it back, and all those kind of things. So I like to say to you that trading is not, and you won't even make as much profit there to take you to where you want to go. But if it's something that interests you and you want to begin to do, it's not bad. What I will advise against is try not to do it with leverage, because that's the fastest way to make big money and to lose all that you have as well. So minimize the use of leverage. Till now, I don't use leverage. There's leverage, 3x leverage, there's 10x leverage, meaning if you have $1,000, you can be trading like somebody who has $3,000. Or if you have $1,000, you can be trading like somebody that has $10,000. And then, of course, if you make profits, it will be like you are trading $10,000. But if you make a loss, it will be like you are trading $10,000 as well. So my recommendation is, um, you know, don't use leverage, trade not simply. If you want to get the bot, make sure you have the capital that you are trading that requires a bot, because if you're going to get an employee to serve you to help you make money, then the money needs to be substantial as well. Okay. With the bot, you don't need to invest time. With the bot, you just set up the system. It's very easy to set it up, put the bot there, load the bot credit, and the bot will trade every day, and it will give you reports every day. So I have reports that I get from the bot every day. If I want to check the results, I go and check the reports. If I don't want to check the reports, I leave the reports. The bot works efficiently. It opens trades, it closes trades, it tells you how much profit he made in the trade that he did. It tells you which one hasn't made profit and what he has done to ensure that I can last longer until he makes profits. It's actually interesting. Yes, a bot. So that's the first one. Second level is what we call public sales. Okay. Now, public sales. Public sales are quite exciting, are quite very interesting. And what happens in public sales is, in public sales, uh, you are basically getting into something at the time when they are launching. The equivalent is like buying shares when a company just gets listed. Now, the truth is, it may be hyped before it came, in which case it comes at the high price, or it can come at a range that is like their rock bottom price. But guess what? Once it comes at those places, wherever the stage where he does come, you have a good chance of knowing that over time this value will grow as the company begins to develop. So many of the companies that are coming into this public sales, some of them don't even have a working product yet. So they don't have all the partnerships they need. They have test net, they don't have their main nets yet. So they're still in the very nascent phase. Nobody can really use them yet, but there's a future, there's a plan. That's what you're buying into. If you buy into a public sale, over the course of the next few weeks, months, as announcements begin to come, partnerships begin to form, and their product becomes available, their prices can grow. Okay, their prices can grow. So essentially, you can gain good value from the price growth that you enjoy from the tokens you buy at public sale. My take is, somebody wants to buy tokens when they are just launched in what you call DEX offerings. IDO is initial DEX offerings. It means it's going to be showcased or available in a decentralized exchange like Uniswap or PancakeSwap or Balancer, and that's where you're going to be able to buy it. But it's being launched there, it's just entering into the market. Possibly the lowest that it will be, possibly they will still fall lower, Well, as news begins to come up and different activities begin to go, then this can begin to grow as well. Now, this is what a few of us have tested doing. So we tried this with Cook. Cook kept on going low and going low until it got to 20 cents. Even though those who bought it in pre-sales got it for much less than that. They got it for about 1.5 cents. Okay. But guess what? It was a worthwhile experiment. We saw how it works, we saw how it plays, and it's not bad. So they got it for they got it for 3 cents, but it has fallen to as low as 20 cents now, which is roughly about 7x from the pre-sale price. So how do you know IDOs, company coins I should go into? There is a lot of information source available online. So there are communities of people, who do due diligence on different projects. There are YouTube videos, there are Telegram channels. Basically, your network is your net worth. So, for example, by being my friend and being connected with me, I will give you access to what I know. I have people I'm connected to, they give me access to what they know. And it's by this give and take exchange of information that we find out this one is not going anywhere. This one has good prospects. There are so many nice sounding things. There are different things that a particular project must have before it passes the muster. So who are the people behind it? What is their token? What's their tokenomics? What's the economics of their token structure? Do they have the opportunity for staking? Is there any liquidity provision? Is there anything that will make people hold those tokens? Is their product ready? Is their product good? Does it drive mass adoption? Is it within the current trends of DeFi, NFT, and things that are creating a buzzword? Does it follow those spaces? Now, some of those research, before you get, check this out, is because they are operating on platforms where some level of research I will have done about them, and yeah, this will be good. There are many things that are going on simultaneously. It's not every one of them that will, that will moon. The language is moon, that will skyrocket and have very phenomenal prices. So you need to do your research to know, okay, which one do I want to play with? What should I look at? What should I be looking at? Okay. Just by keeping your ear on the ground, being available in different spaces, you'll get to hear before you know what's going on. I am personally on over 300 different Telegram groups. In fact, Telegram tells me now before I join a new group, I need to remove one, and that's because I'm there listening, finding out what's happening, what's good, what's new, what can I be involved in. Public sales are for people who don't have the connections, who don't have the influence, but who, smack when the opportunity is coming, they take it. Okay. And there's possibility. It can grow, it can waste time for a while, they can have speed, they can be slow, at different junctions. So I'll give you an example. There's a particular token I missed the pre-sale. Okay, I missed the pre-sale, and I told myself I like this token. I was so pumped about the token. I kept on asking different groups, different people, can I get some of this? I want this thing. I like it. I like the prospects. I like I like the name. I like what it's meant to do. I tried to get, but I couldn't get it. So I told myself, you know what? Once it comes live, I will get it. I had the opportunity to get it at 30 cents. I missed. When it came live, it came the same way it comes. It comes $7, $8, $2, $3. It came to $3, which is about 10x. Perfect place to enter. But somehow I got busy doing something, I didn't enter. But it was $3. The people who entered at that time done 10x. But guess what? They didn't sell. A number of them didn't sell. They held on to it because they know that this project can do amazing things. And by the time I finished doing what I was doing, I came back. I saw it was already $8. The people who came in at $3 that same day had already gained about 3x, 2x. And I said, oh, should I buy? Should I buy? I bought a little. It went down to 7. I sold it. I said, no, I don't want to. I'm not going to have time to watch this. By the next morning, it was $11. By the next day, it was $20. Before I knew what was going on, it was $30. Today, as I speak to you, it's over $40. It got to $70. Now, what am I saying? The token multiplied by 200 in some people's hands because they had bought it at pre-sale, and it had it. Some people bought it at public sale at $3, and in their hands, it grew to 60. So they also enjoyed a 20x of the value just by buying at public sales. Sometimes it happens fast, sometimes it happens slow. But public sales doesn't give you stress. You know the day is going to be released. You go there, the day is released. You watch the price, you buy. These days, because it's bull market, it's happening every three days. So there's what's going to happen tomorrow. Mobify is tomorrow. Okay, Beyond Finance is going to happen this week as well. There are a number of opportunities that are going to come up. And I have good news for you. Yeah, I have good news. And that good news I will share at the end of this presentation. So if you are still here, you get to hear the good news, and maybe you get to enjoy the good news. So those are public sales. Okay, that's how public sales work. Number three, we have what they call allocation, first come first, and what we call pre-sales. Pre-sales is before we go to the public, we want to sell to our community. People who are within our community, who have demonstrated loyalty to our project, who are doing a few things to support it one way or the other, we're going to give them allocations for pre-sales. Now, and this pre-sales is what you have on the IDO. So, for example, I told you, I shared with as many as care to listen. So I had Cook, as a pre-sale because I am a Binance Smart Chain pad holder. There's a token called BSC pad. I hold those tokens, and because I'm holding those tokens, they give me allocation, small allocation. So they gave me small allocation with Binance Smart Chain View. They gave me small allocation with Cook. Gave me that. They always give me small allocation. Now, the most exciting one I've seen till date is the allocation on AIOZ. So AIOZ, they gave me $76 allocation. I was only able to buy $76 worth. 76. But by the time they launched, while I wanted to go there to buy more, my desire was, I like this token, it's like YouTube, I like the future prosperity, let me go and buy more. But I also felt if I get there and the price is good enough for me, I can sell the $76 worth that I have. And ladies and gentlemen, this happened 2 days ago. I was able to sell the $76 that I have for about $6,000. Okay, that's all within the space of 24 hours. Now, those are the kind of things that happen. Of course, forget that I'm holding tokens somewhere. So you can't just say, all profit like that. Yes, it's all profit, but there's a particular token I've held that makes me enjoy some of those small deals. So with $76, I was able to, with it, achieve, you know, um, times actually, well, actually it was slow. I achieved like times 70. The truth is, for those who jumped in early as soon as it came out, some people achieved times 100, some people achieved times 200. The value today is still above times 100. Okay, and that's because I got it in pre-sale. Now, so the question is, how do we get it pre-sale? Now, pre-sale and private sales. So some of the pre-sales give you a token, just a little amount of the value. But the private sales gives you a bigger bulk. So in private sales, the same thing I would have gotten in pre-sales, I can get $1,000 worth. Imagine if what I had was $1,000 worth. Yeah, that means I probably have gotten about $70,000. Yeah, it's $1,000. So of course, in pre-sales, everything is released usually at once, but in private sales, sometimes you have a vesting cycle. So private sales means before it gets launched, before it becomes public, in a private category, you already invested in some of the projects. Now, how do you get into private sales? There are many things that they look at. One, there are people who say, you know what, are you going to be able to help us market this product? Do you have influence? Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have Twitter account? Are you known on social media? Is there anything you are doing that is driving traction that we can leverage on? Because we will not give you an opportunity to invest in us in private sales, except there's value we can get from you. So the investors are looking for value as well. So they tell you, we're going to give you a allocation of $5,000 in exchange for this value you're going to add. Now, it's very funny in this crypto world because in the normal parlance, the companies are begging investors, come and invest in us. Here it's different. You want to invest in us, we know what can happen with your money, make sure that there's value so that it can be worth it for all of us. So you have a lot of those questions going on. So people that have influence, people who are like advisors, people who have built reputation, people who are supportive of projects in the space, get offered an opportunity to have private sales allocations. I have a group of friends, and I kid you not, and I'm going to give props to them one of these days and link you to how you can connect with the leader of the group, who I've seen them share a number of opportunities within their group and giving people an opportunity to have access to some tokens in private sales that have done 100x. I've seen 200x, meaning somebody invested $5,000 less than 2 months ago, and today they are millionaires in dollars. Okay, now that's incredible, but that's the kind of thing that happens in a bull market. In a bull market, we don't talk about 50%, 10%, 30%, 100%. In the heat of the bull market, people enjoy 9,000%. People enjoy 9,900%. It's crazy. Okay. But to participate in private sales, it's for the elite. Okay. It's for the elite. They're seasoned investors. A lot of, they have a lot of cash outlay, influencers with a lot of people reach. project advisors, people who support projects in various ways. That's the real deal. Now, the truth is, for our group, for our community, where we want to be able to get to, where you want to be able to get to, is a place where we're able to catch some of those deals, bring it to our group and say, guys, this is available. If you are in 10x, we need 20 people from 10x who are willing to do $100 each. You can get a share of this. In 20x, who are willing to do $2,000 each, you can get a share of this. And then the bigger groups, anybody can learn how to do themselves. Okay, but those opportunities also exist. I have had the opportunities of a few private sales. So I've been in private sales on a few projects. A few projects I'm expecting their harvest to happen this month and next month. And I'm looking forward to, and I'll be talking about some of those things in videos that I'm going to be doing subsequently. Of course, if you're going to get access to some of these special deals, we'll start from 100x GM group is where we're going to start from. The 100x GM squad is where we're going to start sharing them from. The bigger your group, the bigger your allocation, and the bigger opportunity you have, because we're also going to create some structure around ourselves to add value to what we're doing. So we're going to be doing all of those as well. Yes, I see. Yes, we're going to bring them on. So I got access to some. Even today I've gotten some today. I've done like 3 today. I'm expecting to do another 2 more before the night is over. It takes time. It takes a longer time before they come to fruition. So it takes a month, 2 months, 3 months, versus the pre-sales where in 12 hours your $76 can turn to 6,000, and if you target it very well, your $76 can actually turn to $15,000. Okay, I've seen those kind of things happen in the space before. So for example, today we were doing 8pay today. I don't know what the price for 8pay is now. Maybe someone can share with me what's the price for 8pay now. I know that on Uniswap, the last time I looked was 1.9, it was 1.4 thereabouts. So probably has found a bottom around 1.1 or thereabouts, and it's turning way back because people. Okay, it's 1.29 now. Thank you very much. So 1.29, not bad. This particular token, I got a small portion in pre-sales for 0.07. Okay, I got it 0.07. So 1.29 divided by 0.07, that gives you what? What multiples is that? Let's see, 1.29. If I said it now, divided by 0.07, it means he has done about 18x. Okay, now, and they didn't allow me to do much. They allowed me to do about $400. So, but they didn't even release everything. They released $100 worth. So the $100 worth that it was released is currently worth $1,800. Okay, it's currently worth $1,800. It means I probably have broken even if I want to sell. But I don't even want to sell because I somehow feel that I actually bought more. I bought more because I feel 8pay is doing something interesting that I would like to still be paying attention to. So I want to hold a little there so I can see how it evolves. So I bought at 1.1, I bought at 1.2, just a little more to say, look, let me see how this plays out. I like what this structure to do. I like the features I see in their product play, and let me see if I can hold and see how that goes. So you have that, opportunity as well. So that's private sales. So private sales, we will need to form a machinery as a community to be able to access them. And then, of course, you have the fifth one, not last but not least, you have the venture capitalists, okay, the VCs. These are the ones who have major cash outlay. They hear about the project before it becomes a project. They're the ones backing it with $500,000, $1 million from get go. They're the ones who will earn the most significant returns on investment because their price is the lowest. And they have a longer vesting cycle because they need to probably hold off for 6 months before they can begin to cash in. Okay, they cash in same time with the team. Essentially, they have a vesting period, they have a sequence by which they can claim their tokens, so that the tokenomics has a way of ensuring that the project can grow without people dumping their tokens and dumping the money on them. And of course, you ask yourself, what are the use of these tokens? These tokens give you access to be able to participate in their communities. So, for example, the same way I've said there's 100x GM, there's 20x, and there's 10x. I've created a distinction based on the involvement in what we are doing. So that's what they do as well. They say, look, if you want to be able to enjoy deals at this level, you need to be a platinum. And to be a platinum, for example, on Binance Smart Chain pad, BS pad, you need to invest in 10,000 tokens. One token today is about $4.60. So it means you need to put $46,000 into that place to lock your position to be able to get allocation of $80, $100, $200 whenever it comes. Now, if I go get a private sale and I make it available to this group, and you have not put down $40,000 for $6,000, then you're getting more value than I'm getting from what I have to do to be able to access those deals. But guess what? Some of these platforms, you hold the tokens to be part of their governance, to be able to vote. You hold their tokens to be able to participate in the value in the ecosystem. You hold their tokens to be able to participate in a number of things. Okay, so essentially what you want to be able to do is ensure that you are actively involved. So for example, we're going to be rating different things in the various Telegram groups to see how are you supporting, how are you retweeting, liking, sharing with friends, growing, helping us to achieve the objectives. Because if we get private sales deals in, it'll be because somebody or people in-house are adding value to make it all work. So like, for example, some people are saying, how can we support? In what ways can we support? How do we help with this to ensure that it can go better, go bigger, and achieve better results? So you have VCs. Now, of course, maybe VC somewhere in our future. Maybe, who knows? But as of today, one of the things we can reach very easily, we can reach a few allocations, we can reach a few private sales, we can get a few public sales, and while when the money comes out, we still need to trade it. You can swap it on Pancake swap it on Uniswap, and get things going. But essentially, these are the various layers that you find people playing in the space. I just want to basically intimate us with those key areas so that you know exactly how that works. If you're here and it's clearer, at least you get the general sense of where you can be and how you can play. Just give me a yes in that chat box. I will now answer some questions and I will see if I can demonstrate a few things for us to get properly as well. Okay, so the quick questions, I have 8 questions here. Let me quickly answer them. And this video will be available so you can listen to it again and again until it's clear to you. Once you get the philosophy, is now how to break it down. And I'm thinking we will do a class. We will do a training class. We have to do a training class, physical and online, so that people who can't get it at a distance can get it. People who are getting it that can make sure that at least as much as possible we help people learn and get it, because you need to get it. Okay, and all of this season may not last more than 3 months, but it'll be good for us to be able to have friends that you're like, thank you, man. When I started attending those meetings, I had 50K, but I'm thanking God now that I look at my account, I see 3 million, I can't believe it. Yeah, I want those kind of testimonies. Okay, somebody's breaking it down in interesting ways. Do you have a separate course training on cryptocurrencies? There's a lot I want to learn there, but I'm not sure that the Monday meetings will go deep on those. Okay, very good question. I have course, but the problem right now is this bull market is so consuming. I cannot go and be doing a training where I'm charging 100,000 naira and be losing an opportunity where $100 can become $5,000. It's counterintuitive. I'm going to make $1,000,000 from a 5 hours well spent. It won't be fair for me to go and spend that time, doing the training. But nevertheless, we'll create training package where we will spend quality time in a day where there's no IDO, where there's nothing happening, where it's a quiet day. We'll settle down and we'll do training. So we'll do the deep dives. We do training. There are trainings that can be done and have been done. I'll train a frontline force and empower them to be able to train others so that I can get busy doing the right things as well, because it's very, very difficult to be doing training now. Yeah, but we'll organize something. If I engage in daily DCA, and Adewumi is asking, is there a cost indication on my USD transaction or exchange fee? The fees are infinitesimal. So I want to buy Bitcoin. Of course, I'm going to be able to buy more if I am spending $10, $100. But this has been designed in such a way that your fee is about 1.5%. So on $1, you're probably paying 0.005. You're paying 0.002 cents. It's infinitesimal. It's not significant. And over time, you'll see how your money is growing. If it's growing, you see how much Bitcoin you're accumulating. So you don't need to worry about that. The fact I don't have anything in my Bitcoin wallet but reserve is in my plan, hope it won't affect my acquisition. No, it doesn't. The fact that it's showing in your plan, it's Bitcoin already. It only will show in your Bitcoin wallet when you withdraw it. So what you have in your plan is the Bitcoin value of your investment. That's what's showing at the center of that plan. I wish I had my connector so that I can show you my screen, but I don't have my connector here. So I'd just like to explain it with you orally, and then maybe in the next meeting I'll share that with you. The DCA says 3% penalty charge if I take what I have saved before maturity. If Bitcoin goes up and I want to switch to USD, will I be charged the 3%? No. So that charge is there to ensure I want to maintain this plan to the end. The penalty is put there to say, look, don't break it. But that penalty is not enforced today. It's just there as a deterrent. So if you do anything today, nothing happens like that. It's just someone who says, you know what? I want to save for 5 years. Let nothing disturb it. If it goes up and you want to trade and you want to withdraw it, today you can withdraw it. And if it really goes up, the 3% also is a deterrent to say, let it go up by more than 3%. Let it go up well so that your 3% charge, you can say, I put something at $100. It's now $1,000. 3%. How much is 3%? 3% is $3. Okay. I'm willing to pay. That kind of play. In Bitnop app, can you tie the Euro accounts since it operates in dollars? Bitcoin and all those currencies work with dollars. So just convert whatever to dollars and play it like that. It's USDT, essentially. It's a token. What you have there is a token as well, being converted to dollars. I just checked over, but the site to buy vouchers is down. Can vouchers be bought anywhere else? Oh, really? Vouchers can be bought anywhere else. Yes. If you want to buy vouchers, there are people in this room who can offer you that as well. I've mentioned a few of their names and their numbers. I will check that out. That's strange. But in the groups, we'll put on the names. We'll put in the various groups we are in. We'll put up the names and contacts of the people that can get you vouchers, so that we can solve that problem. Okay. How do they know how much one holds for access to the groups? For access to the groups, which groups? The groups that we have group for 10x, we have group for 20x, and we have group that is strictly for Green Mondays members. So we have three groups. 10x group is if you don't have much money, 10x. If you have $10,000, $2,000 and above, 20x. If you're in Green Monday, 100x. Having bought some of those tokens, DeFi's, how do I check all that I have bought, either with the Pancake Swap exchange on the Uniswap exchange using MetaMask? I want to know all that I've gotten on either the Binance Smart Chain network or Ethereum network. Very simple. Just add those tokens to your wallet. It's very simple to add the token. Just click add token, go to the contract address, get the contract address, copy and paste it there. The token will be revealed. Click next, add the token. It will show you the current value that you have there. Okay. What's your tie with ETN in the long run? I don't understand that question. There's a token called ETN. Is that what you're asking me about? I'm not very bullish on it. Someone asks why they can't use the UK Visa or MasterCard to USD and put in their Bitnop app. Because it hasn't been enabled currently. That's why. It will be enabled sometime later when all the key APIs to make that happen becomes possible. But right now, it's not. If I have 500,000 naira, what level will you advise me to start from? I think you can work with allocations. If you're in Green Mondays, you can get to share some of the private sales that we will be bringing to the group. But you can, yes, with $500,000, you have $1,000, you probably can do trading as well with the bot. She just said, I can still not link my MetaMask with my Ether wallets, even after I've entered my seed phrase. Is that something I'm doing right? I'm not doing right. Yes, there's probably something I'm not doing right. Are you doing it on your mobile phone or your laptop? I prefer laptop. So if you're getting a challenge there, you may want to look at getting it done on your laptop. If it's your phone, it should connect. Or if it's not connecting, there's something that you're not doing correctly. So you may want to do screenshots and share, and then we'll use to guide you. Please, I was charged 50 cents for the $100 worth of voucher on Bitnob, which is understandable. But I still found that my money reduced by extra 20 cents after I did my weekly plan. Please, can you share what happened in this case? Am I supposed to be charged extra or hidden charge? Kindly clarify. There are charges. So there's charges for loading your voucher. There's a voucher charge, which is about how much is 50 cents? 50 cents is 0.5%. That's ridiculously small, actually. So on $100, 1% is $1, so it's 0.5%, 50 cents. Okay. And then when you are making your purchases in Bitcoin, Of course, if you're making purchases in Bitcoin, I'm using money to buy Bitcoin. I pay a fee. There's a fee for buying Bitcoin, and that fee is the smallest you find on Bitnode. If you want to buy anything on an exchange, in transferring to go there, you pay a fee. So and it's not really a fee like as such, it's a variation in price. So what is probably just showing is, let's say you're buying $20 worth of Bitcoin, and today, Bitcoin, if I ask you how much is Bitcoin now, whatever price you tell me now, in another 5 minutes, you will tell me another price because it's moving. So there will be a variation. That variation of 20 cents is a very small variation. By the time it grows in value to $60,000 or more, you will see that it has grown. You will not notice those kind of small things. But there are fees for buying Bitcoin. There's a fee for loading your voucher. There's a fee for many of the transactions. There's a fee. The only place where there's no fee is in transferring USD to each other. There's currently no fee there. What is the major requirements for joining the public sales if we are allowed to get into the private sales? For joining the public sales, anybody can just come and buy once it's public. For joining the pre-sales, you need to probably be a token holder, like I've explained. To get into the private sales, you can, depends on who you are networking with. So welcome to our network. Can Bitcoin help us DCA Ethereum in the nearest future? Anything is possible in the near future. I meant, what is your view on the long run on Electroneum? Like I said, I'm not very bullish on it. I've seen the token before. I know there's a lot of noise about it in Nigeria. I have not really taken time to study it and see its value. I think a lot of people created gold value on it, but I never really saw it. Yeah, and of course I've seen some things that I thought I saw something there, and there was nothing there ultimately. But these days, like I said, your network is your network. So within the context of the groups that you share and you debate, you find, what works well, and what doesn't. Somebody's asking for the link to the group. Can somebody help me send the links for 10x and 20x and the write up on it? Just let me post it there so that people can access it. Okay, my pleasure. Tunde Olatunji is asking, please, can I have the group links? Okay, please let me share the group links there so that everybody else can have it. Let me see. 10x, 10x, let me see the groups. This way I get you the groups. The only group I will not share publicly is the group for Grey Monday, and that's because they are, you don't need to connect MetaMask to Binance app. You need to connect MetaMask to your Ether wallet. Yeah, and to Binance matching. There's a video on it. Go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, look for the video on how to maximize the bull run. You'll see how to connect with Uniswap MetaMask. I also did some videos particularly about that. I'll do a few other small breakdown videos so they can enjoy. You can look at all of them. After buying some tokens, it is wise to leave the value in the MetaMask wallet for as long as one wants to keep it. What advice do you have in ensuring we keep our wallets very secure? So I personally have hardware wallets that I also use. But you want to keep it secure, keep your seed phrase, keep all your passwords off the net, keep them off a system, keep them in places where you can easily access them, and nobody can reach them, and have a hardware wallet. I'm actually working on migrating all my values to a hardware wallet as well, so that I don't have to be exposed. The more money you're making, the more you need to be secured. I'm new to this. Please, how does one start? Obafemi Oyewumi. Start by joining one of those groups, the one that suits you. Then start by downloading Bitnum, get a voucher, load it, and then join the group, and then ask questions. I have $2,000 and I'm ready to trade in Grey Monday as well. I'm in the UK. I just need help on how to use the apps. Okay. I'm sure in subsequent trainings that we will do, that will be focused, we'll be able to cover more ground. I'm afraid to do training because of the time it will take, and the money will not be commensurate to the time because of the season we are in and the alternative uses of that. But we'll try and find a way. I have thousands of Electroneum. Congratulations. I don't know. If you find it, go to a good price, sell it. Yeah. In the bull market, no emotional attachment to any particular token. If it's doing well, you keep it. If it's going down and you think it's going to come back up again, you keep it. If it does well enough for you and it's at 2x and it's still going to 10x, you sell it. What is the range of prices for hardware wallets? I think you can get hardware wallets for about $150, thereabouts, between 100 and $150. I have a ledger nano. Actually, I have a number of them actually. Um, I'm thinking maybe I should sell like two or three of the ones I have. But I don't know yet. All suits me. I'm eager to start. Okay, excellent. So I think I've answered all our questions in that box. Um, there are videos that explain how to do a variety of things. Please look out for those videos and see how you want to participate in them. Thank you for the links shared. How can I join the main group higher than 10 and 20x? If you want to join the main group higher than 20x, just contact the person that invited you. It's very simple. What you need to do is ask them for a link. You need to buy one of the packages that Green Monday offers. Once you buy the package, you're a member, and that's it. The packages, you have solution packs, any of the solution packs, or any of the bronze, silver, gold, and platinum and VIP packs. So once you've done that, just ask to be upgraded, and you'll be upgraded to the 100x group. Please do not, if it has expired, is because they gave you a wrong link. The links are valid for 5 days, so use the ones I sent. Use these ones. The ones that I have links available for 5 days are the links you want to use. The links are available for 5 days. It means anybody you want to get on the team, anybody, any of your friends, family, loved ones that you want to get them on within the next few days. After 5 days, the links will expire. Okay, so they were deliberately, most of the links that we used initially were 24-hour links. We've created 1 week links so that 5 days they can be valuable, and then you can use them and plug in. So if you want to be in the 100x GM group, talk to the person that invited you. If I'm the one, that's fine as well. Let them get you signed up so that you can be upgraded. Green Monday is a special family that we had before all of this, and we want to ensure that their interests are protected. So they gain value. They have value from knowing that people that are coming on board need to join them first before they can have access to what they have access to. I've worked with them for 2 years. Some of them more than 2 years. I owe them. I'm indebted. So I'm paying those debts by ensuring that the best juicy deals trickles down from them to everybody else. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a good. We've run past our own way. I have 3 questions that people have just pushed in there. Is there a group for traders where I can get help on how to start? Just join any of those groups. We'll begin to partition into trader groups and other groups from there. Okay, Olubumi, Jinadu. What of someone who has been around since Holidays and Cash? You need to be in Green Monday. If you're in Green Mondays and you are active, then it's easy. Holidays and Cash, well done. But initially started with Green Mondays, and it's important. Can you please share some of the added benefits of being part of the 100x team? Okay, very good question. Added benefits are, so let me just break this down very quickly before I go. So what exactly are the added benefits of being in the 100x GM team? So the GM, for example, gives you a complete package. It's not just about wealth, it's about wealth and wellness. What Green Monday does is basically leverages on the network marketing model to provide value from a naturally made, locally made health care products. Also gives you access to full health care by doing comprehensive medical scan and having a complete comprehensive report that allows you to know where you are so that you can solve your challenges by nutrition prevention or intervention. So basically take care of that area of your life and help. We have plenty of testimonies created inside. And then, of course, the value is because there's an opportunity for you to make money there as well and spread wellness and health to people. And as an extra layer to all that, there are also opportunities in a variety of spaces, personal development, training. They get discounts in a variety of things. It's like a community. We're always looking for the best deals for each other. And aside of all of that, they now, if a private sale opportunity that becomes available, they will be the first bus stop. And if it's available for everybody, they will get the lion's share. It's just a way of saying, you are in this space because you wanted to, promote wellness and wealth. Wellness, we have lockdown. Wealth, we are getting lockdown. And we can create a platform that ensures you enjoy that first as well. Okay. So that's it. They buy you the way. Please, can Bit not be bought from a PayPal account? Right now, the only way in is your vouchers. So you can use your voucher to buy your PayPal to buy the vouchers, then you can use it for that as well. I was not available late for the session. Will there be an opportunity to catch up? Will there be a link and a recording? Yes, there will be. It will be placed on YouTube and it will be shared in the groups as well. Thank you, Olu Asuni. Okay, great. I think it's a good place to draw the curtains today. Thank you very much, everyone, for participating. Thank you for being here. It's my pleasure. Don't worry, this is just, we're still sharing news and sharing information. What I'm looking forward to is the day when people begin to share stories about, and within the next 3 months, by God's grace, where people come and share and say, my $100 is now $10,000. Yeah, my $500 is now $50,000. I can't believe this. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it happening in a few groups already that I belong to. I've seen things happen, and I think we are in the center of it. I pray that we still have a little more time in this bullish season before the bear season take over, and that we have a lot of lives changed, a lot of families, are given access to phenomenal value within the time that we have left. So it's been my pleasure sharing with us today. Thank you very much for coming here. Please, if you have watched all the way to the end, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, subscribe and like. Let's make it happen. The bigger we grow, the bigger my influence grows, the bigger the opportunities I can secure for you. I can share with the group, and the better that grows as well. So let's make the most of this. Looking forward to bigger and bigger times together. I said I had one good news. Yes, I said I had one good news. So the good news is there's an opportunity that I will be making available uh, today, tomorrow at the 100X GM group. Um, and hopefully it will get launched before the end of this month as well, so that we can quickly have an opportunity to test what happens when we get in at private sale and see the kind of opportunities that people can enjoy. Till I come your way again next week, Monday, for Money Mondays, I'll say have a happy Easter because we're in Easter season, and have a beautiful week as well. Thank you very much, everyone. I'm going to put some music out there as I round up today.